Doot, doot, and doo-wah, shooby-dooby. Love that song,
Yeah, me too.
don't you?
Yep.
Johnny Rivers. Welcome back, baby, to the poor side of town. Hey, folks, welcome to the bottom line. First of all, let me ask you, how is the sound? The reason that I got up late is I was last minute adjusting sound and everything. How am I coming across to you folks? If one of you could say no sound, somebody says hear you well. Um, let's see, Dr. Miss you guys. We missed you too, buddy. Let's see. Kimberly Nolan from
Sound is great.
Christian says the sound is great. As soon as I get that frog out of my voice, the sound will be even better. Christian, how you doing, brother? Before I get started, I did want to give a shout out to Caitlin, who is not going to make it to the stream tonight. The divine Caitlin. Sadly, her brother got into an automobile accident. There may have been others involved, I'm not sure. But prayers and thoughts out to Caitlin. If you see this on replay, Caitlin, I'm so sorry all of that's happening to you and anyone else in the tribe that is suffering right now. Seriously, prayers to each and every one of you. By the way, Caitlin, you are now a tribal marshal. Since you were in earlier, I went ahead and deputized you, darling. So welcome to the marshaldom of the tribe. All right, so before I get into tonight's subject, which is going to be, by the way, this is Tribal Forum number 86, and we're going to be talking about classic rock's top 100 songs of all time. Now, I'm going to be going off of a list here, okay? And it is a list that UCR put out a couple of years ago. I'll be damned, it took me everything and God's willingness to get this list across because it was an older article and you start going down and it shoots you back up and the upload was horrible. I shut off all my devices, tried it again, but I was cussing and swearing all morning, folks, getting this list transferred to my notes, and I do have it. But what I originally wanted to do was read a small blurb on each song, but I think with such a large list, there really is no need. You guys can provide the blurbs that I don't cover, and I have a few blurbs about all of these songs. It's a good list. I will say that. Is it perfect? Not by a country mile, but it is a good list. So we'll get to that in just a second. I was going to do a wrap up on Paul Rodgers' story. Did everybody get his acceptance speech that he posted on YouTube? I'll be damned. I think I called it, folks. I told you that it may not be just his maladies that would have stopped him from being there. In that video,
Oh my
he does
goodness.
that. I see that.
Deuce came
Deuce
in
is
with the
wild in
super
with a
thanks.
$5 super thanks. I'll be
Thank
with you
you,
in just a
Deuce.
second, Deuce.
That's so
But in
sweet.
that video, one of the things he says, I would like to take more than the 2 minutes that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
Oh
was
my
going to
goodness.
give me.
Miss
And
V
then,
Still VX came in too.
oh, good,
Oh my
good.
goodness.
I'll be right with you, folks. I'll get right to those. But here's the deal. In this whole acceptance speech, which he included everybody but me, thanking them and everything, all a no-no to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And even though he accepted this award and kind of declined just a little, you got to understand this is like maybe my second favorite vocalist in rock and roll, but when he accepted it after standing his ground for decades, saying, nah, we're not interested in that, and then accepting it, At least he went out with a 1-2 punch at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's coded all the way throughout his entire acceptance speech. So if you haven't seen that, I strongly suggest you do a search on YouTube for that. All right, let me get on over here to this. How many did we have? One? Is that it, baby?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get a Deuce.
No, we had because we
Deuce-
had Deuce too, didn't we? Or
Deuce came in. He is Beast LVX.
oh, he is. Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's what
Okay.
was confusing me. All right. And so, all right. So Deuce is wild as beast. Boy, that's going to be tough for me to remember. I just see him as Deuce. Deuce is wild. Well, Deuce has always been a beast.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Anyway, Deuce says here, this is going to be a good one. Blessings to our tribe because Deuce is wild, said so. See, I told you he was a beast. Thank you so much, Deuces. I gave you a thumbs up. I can't give you a heart on the devices I'm using here. But yeah, thank you so much. You know what? Before we get into tonight's big discussion, I did want to take care of some tribal business. First of all, a lot of you are hyping my videos. I want to thank you very much for that. Okay? It's helped out in total views. And so when you do that, the tribe grows. My latest video, it's only been out, if it's been out a day, it's already gotten like 12 brand new subscribers. If you guys are here tonight watching, welcome to the tribe. The tribal forum is when I go live. And so Michael Noland, the bottom line changes to the tribal forum. And I serve as tribe master, which means the only bit of power I have on this stream is I speak first. You guys are in the comments. You're speaking right now. If you see this after, you missed the live stream, but you watch it later. We get a lot of views that way. All right. Leave your comments, and especially tonight, because I'm going to be asking for your advice on an upcoming multi-part poll. Biggest poll that I've done in the last year. All right, if everything goes right. So we'll be busy with that. We've reached 46,600 subscribers. We're well on our way to hitting that 46.7. Thank you so much to all you brand new subscribers. And I know some of you older subscribers are complaining about being unsubscribed. All I can do on this end is to, plead with everybody. Check to see if you're still subscribed. Even if I'm showing up in your home feed, they'll throw anything at you that you watch a lot. But it's always a good thing to double check to see if you're subscribed and that notification bell hit as well. I just did a surprise stream the other evening, and only those with that were notified were even aware that I was on. So that's always a good thing. I stream on Sunday evenings at 5 p.m. and I stream again on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Okay? Now Sundays, I go for about an hour, maybe a little over, to give me time to get up on the Four Horsemen. Royce, I see you out there in the comments. Welcome, brother. And at 6:30, and all of this is PST time, folks. Pacific Standard Time. And the way, as soon as I said PST time, folks, I knew I was in trouble. But that's me out on the West Coast. Royce is out on the West Coast. I'm more Northern California. He's Southern California. But we're brothers by other mothers. There is no doubt about that. Let's see. You know what? Tonight we have merch. Okay, I'd be amiss if I didn't bring it up. We've got tribal mugs. More is coming. More merch is coming soon. But right now we have the original tribal mug, the new tribal mug on a backward screen. I apologize for that. Things we're changing. We're taking care of the sound. I'm hoping the sound is a little bit better tonight, all right? And as I dial in these microphones a little closer, okay? But this is a way you can go to the tribal store and it'll be, I think I even put it in. All you have to do is click the title and it'll have a link to the tribal store. That's a good way of, supporting the channel financially and getting something back. All right? I appreciate that. Okay, so before we get it, the one thing I didn't do, and I did do that the other night, I had to make up for it, is give super thanks shout outs. These are people who gave us super thanks on the very last stream, folks. And I always, first of all, I acknowledge what they say for their super thanks here live on the air. And then I give them an additional super thanks for doing that, my own super thanks, on the following stream. And those folks were Deuces Wild, already in tonight, with a $2 super thanks. Are You There with a $2 super thanks. Just Bustin' was in with a $2 super thanks. Thank you, buddy. JP3000, the man himself. $5 super thanks. Thank you so much, bro. And John C. in with a $5 super thanks. JP3000 in again with yet another $5 super thanks. Just the Facts Man with a $10 super thanks. A brother channel to this channel, Just the Facts Man. He covers anything from rock and roll to astronomy, man. He's got it all over there. And then my good buddy Royce from the Four Horsemen gave me a $10 super thanks. Thank you, brother. And of course, you all know he's the brother channel to this channel. Just Bustin'. I love that handle, baby.
I do too.
$5 in again. And Deuces Wild with a wonderful $20 super thanks. Rockin' Robin Bird. I've already talked to her a couple of times online today with a $2 super thanks. And Ben Scheidegger with a $2 super thanks. Thank you, each and every one of you. I appreciate it so much. All right, so that leads me, got to get back over here. And I've got to bring the phone up. Unfortunately, we still haven't got the haunted iPad repaired. And so I'm stuck with this for a few, I don't know how many streams to tell you the truth, folks. But let's check and see if this is what I wanted to read here. Yeah, these are the criteria or a criteria explanation of this list as by UCR, okay? A rock publication, online publication I often go to, well, from time to time, for quotes, things like that. You know, I've done this many times. My longtime viewers know this. And it says that this list is bored with top 100 classic rock songs that are dominated by the same handful of artists. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not bringing up the whole thing. Are you bored with the top 100 classic rock songs that are dominated by the same handful of artists? That was the question. Twist on that. You'll still find all of the expected legends on the list below, from Aerosmith to ZZ Top. But each artist only gets one song each. We've done things like this on the channel, haven't we? He said, they go on to say, think of it as a high-stakes poker game as everybody puts their best hand on the table. Now, the reason I wanted to read that tonight, butchered it though I did, is because I want the same from you guys, what I'm talking about here. I'm going to be reading this list, and I'm going to go from number 100 all the way to number 1. The best, the top 100 rock songs of classic rock, okay? And keep in mind, you can only have one artist.
Oh my goodness, hon.
Okay?
Storm Cup came in with the
James.
super thanks. Thank you so much.
Kimberly told me just before I got on, that you were out, and I was so glad to hear that. But I was typing my notes. I wanted to make, things known to Caitlin that we're praying for. Of course, we've been praying for you, brother, all along. Let's see what Storm Cop 55 has to say here. He says, love the new microphones. Thank you, James. You are rocking now. I can even hear our queen better now. Absolutely. Huh?
Oh, I love that.
Well, that was the whole idea,
Oh my goodness,
darling.
Storm Cop.
Yeah. He says, Def Leppard doesn't make it on the list. I may have to riot, I think he says here. It's the color of the super thanks, brother. And on a miniature phone, I'm having trouble with them. I might even have Kimberly read some of them if any more come up tonight, because she seems to be able to read it better on her phone.
Oh my goodness, hon.
Oh my goodness,
Royce
speak
came
of the
with
devil.
a super thing.
Oh, Royce.
Oh, thank you, Royce.
An
so
angel of
much.
a man,
Oh, that's
I
so
might add.
sweet.
Royce and I have been talking behind the scenes. I left him a message there. Latest video, doing good. You know what, Royce? I know you've been so damn busy, but we've really got to talk. And he just leaves a $10 super thanks. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you, brother. Royce and I do a lot of discussing behind the scenes about each other's channels, things like that. I include him as one of my the people I go to for advice and all of that. So yeah, him and I, we're tied at the hip, folks. So now keep this all in mind, this whole thing. Read the UCR criteria, says my notes, and I'm going to, I've already done that. And the reason I wanted to was if you don't hear, and you're going to have to kind of keep track, folks, keep in mind the rule, one act, one song, okay? So if you see an act that's not on here, make your voice known. But what I want to know is as we go through these, because this is going to be a base of an upcoming poll that is going to be so multi-parted, it's going to take a ton of effort to get this out. But I wanted a tribal top 100, right? And or a tribal list. We're not going to go with 100, but I may be going with a field of the top 32, and then I'll do a video on the top 25 or a stream on the top 25 rock songs as voted by the tribe. So this is kind of, not only do we get a little bit of information, something to gnash our teeth on right here live, but you're actually in your comments, and even if you see this secondhand on replay, the comments there as well. I'll take all of those into consideration. The ones with the most votes will get the most consideration getting into that final field of 32. Here's the field of 100, okay? And you, tonight, can even manipulate this field. All right, at number 100, one of my favorite singers in rock and roll, despite what I've had to say about him in recent videos, Sammy Hagar, I Can't Drive 55. What do you guys think? He made the top 100, all right? 99, Kansas, Carry On, Wayward Son. 99. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Shouldn't that be like in the top 20? Skirting the top 10? I don't know. What do you guys think? That's one of my favorite rock songs of all time. Scorpions, 98. Rock You Like a Hurricane. Okay? I'm less of a Scorpion fan, but I like that song. So yeah, I could see it. Yeah, top 100, maybe. Let's see how fair they're being here, though, folks. At number 97, the Electric Light Orchestra, Don't Bring Me Down. My immediate reaction was I would have chosen a different Electric Light Orchestra cut. But what do you guys think? I think they deserve to be in the top 100, greatest songs, but I'm not sure that Don't Let Me, and I like Don't Let Me Down. Don't get me wrong, but I could think of one or two other songs I'd rather see on there right now. What about you? All right, then at 96, Molly Hatchet, Flirtin' with Disaster. Number 95, ooh, so low, Styx, Renegade. But Styx is in the top 100. Renegade's a great song, God. Number 95 out of 100. Hey, that'd be in my top 50 at least. Maybe. Certainly my top 60, baby. I don't know. Renegade's a damn ass-cranking song. Blind Faith at number 94. Can't Find My Way Home.
Oh.
Steve Winwood to the rescue. You know, I love it. How about 93? George Thorogood, Bad to the Bone. Yeah, that's a close call with about two others I could think of, but that's a fair choice, right? And George Thorogood, especially when you're going to consider some of the bands that are coming in here and the big hits, maybe that's fairly placed, you know, in the lower 90s there. Grand Funk Railroad were an American band. Are you kidding me? I mean, it deserves to be in the top 100, but I would imagine a lot higher than that. My God. I mean, that's a rock anthem. 92? 91, 38 Special, Hold On Loosely. I love the song. Yeah, good. I like that. Okay, and then we've got at number 90, that's right, Kimberly's going to have a fit, Ram Jam. Black Betty.
Oh, I love
Black
that
Betty.
one.
Yeah,
I
we both
love
love that one.
that.
So it's in the top 100, and it's the lowest of the 90s, baby.
Yeah.
Number 90. Number 89, John Cougar Mellencamp, Jack and Diane. I would have placed this higher, a lot higher. I have my my issues with, Mellencamp the man, but I was also a fan who bought all his albums up until the early 2000s. I loved him. And as a matter of fact, when Jack and Diane came on, I showed, we were, my brother and I, my brother Gary and I, were listening, and neither of us had heard it. I told him right then that that's a number one hit. And he has never forgotten that. He's always told me, I remember that time when you called Jack and I, Diane. And it was like the first time our station had ever played it, right? At number 88, yes, Roundabout. Okay, I'm good. I'm glad that Yes is included here. I'm glad there's some prog. And yes, that's one of the two songs that you might expect to see on such a list. And but you only get one song per band, so that tells you what? Owner of a Lonely Heart is not on this list. Now, I love Roundabout, and I love Owner of a Lonely Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Which is right, folks? Let us know. Kimberly's taking screenshots of some of your live songs. She goes, oh, well, she is now.
Oh, my goodness.
We talked about this before.
Hun.
What's that? You say talk to the producer?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so yeah, I don't know, and I think they should be higher on the list as well.
I'm taking
for
screenshots.
Me, my personal taste.
Yes, I am.
At number 87, War, Lowrider. Ass-kicking song.
War is amazing.
Oh God, oh man, we tooled 4th Street to that song all up and down.
Oh my
baby.
God,
years and years
Lowrider.
and years. Oh
yeah.
Geez. Yeah, that's my time. That's my time.
Yep.
86. Far too low, but thank God they're on somebody's list. Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild.
Oh, that's
this should be much
amazing,
higher.
too. Yeah.
Don't you guys agree? Come on.
It's amazing.
This has got to be higher than this. 86? I don't know. At 85, Marshall Tucker Band, Can't You See? I don't know. I don't know if that would even make my list. Not that cut. Not that Marshall Tucker cut. 84, James Gang, Funk 49 would be in my top 25 for sure. But it's number 84. Can you believe that? Number 83, The Pretenders. Brass in Pocket. Love that song. That's probably the one. No, Ohio. I would have put Ohio, right? I don't know. That's their big hit there by Ohio. Don't you like Ohio, baby? The Pretenders, Chrissy Hine, The Pretenders?
Yeah, I do like them.
Oh,
yes, I do.
Ohio. Oh, I love that song. Yeah, she's got a sexy voice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
very.
Chrissy Hine, yeah, she does. Number 82, The Animals, House of the Rising Sun. Now, considering how old this cut is compared to some of the songs that are more mid-classic rock and later classic rock, I'm glad to see The Animals in. And I love their version of House of the Rising Sun. Is it my favorite Animals cut that I'd put up there? No, I don't think so. But which one would I put? I don't know. And that's another thing. War, you can't argue it, but Eric Burden and War, but you can't have those kind of incarnations here. But Spill the Wine, baby. Ooh.
Oh, I love that.
My favorite thing to ever come out of Eric Burden's mouth.
Yeah.
And I love a lot of what came out of his mouth, baby. Yeah. So at 81, T-Rex, Bang a Gong. Of course, in parentheses, Get It On. Okay, I love that song. And I'm glad to see it. I think it's fairly placed. at 81. Jefferson Airplane, Somebody to Love at 80. Well, if you're going to have Somebody to Love at number 80, I guess that's fair. But good Lord, what big song is missing here? I wouldn't have put this song on, Before I would have put this song on, baby, you know who I would have, what I would have done?
What?
I would have gone Ask Alice.
Oh my goodness, absolutely.
But only when she's 10 foot tall.
Oh, go ask Alice, yeah.
What the hell? What do you guys think?
What?
Is this the song?
Brandon says to ask you if you enjoy Kansas and if you have, any of their albums.
I had 2 or 3 of their early albums. I haven't gotten any of them yet on vinyl. I'm just replacing my vinyl, getting back into it. A very small collection.
But I love Kansas.
But I love it. I'm going to have Kansas, baby.
I love Kansas.
Love Kansas. Yeah. I just said on a recent stream, one of my favorite songs, movies starring Henry Winkler and Gidget herself, Sally Fields. They even have Harrison Ford in a small part in this movie. Very powerful movie of a Vietnam vet who's not quite there, and his journey to go into business with folks that he met, good friends in Vietnam. I won't spoil the ending if you ever find it. Now, if you ever find it, at the very end, he is lying kind of crushed, but there is a hope for him. Just know that. And these days, I don't know what freaking song they play, but in the original version of that, Carry On Wayward Son was that. And to me, that made that B movie a classic Hollywood 5-star movie for me, just because of that final, wonderful, tasteful use of a Kansas song. So yeah, big time fan. Absolutely. Okay, so where did I stop off at? Oh, Pete Townsend, Let My Love Open the Door? Okay. What do you think? America, Horse with No Name. Yeah.
Oh, love that one.
Yeah, and there's other ones that I probably, that's the one. I could have swore when that came out that was Neil Young. He had just done Heart of Gold, and I thought, this must be the other hits. I could have swore that was Neil Young. Let's see. Number 77, Mountain, Mississippi Queen, well placed. I would have brought it up a bit higher, maybe into the 50s. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog. Come on. Pretty low. Buffalo Springfield, for what it's worth. It only changed or helped change an entire nation, or at least a soundtrack of that. We're going to get to Creedence Clearwater here, and we'll be talking about that when we talk about what they chose for them, okay? And I think it's fair, even though I probably like other Creedence Clearwater Revival songs more, but it's certainly in my top 5 songs, and we'll talk about that when we get to them. So I think that's underplaced. Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Blinded by the Light.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah.
Royce goes, don't open your mouth, Michael. Right now, he's out in the audience. You know what I used to think that song said? Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche.
A douche.
In the middle of the night.
Oh.
That's all I heard.
Sounds like...
Did anybody else hear that song like that?
Right,
I swear to God.
Racked up like a deuce. Like pool.
Yeah. I heard douche. And we used to kid about it because everybody else thought it said the same thing.
Yeah.
All my friends thought it said the same damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, boy. At number 73, Lou Reed, Walk on the Wild Side. Well placed. I like this. I like the placement. I like the cut. What do you guys think? At 72, Foreigner, Jukebox Hero. I would have chosen another cut, but I'm glad to see them on here. And I think if they had chosen another cut, they might have gone higher. But I'm glad to see them on. I'm wondering if they're so low because their legacy has been so damaged that when they put this list together, they kind of, I don't know, an afterthought? I don't know. Janis Joplin is at number 71 with Piece of My Heart. Okay. Number 70, Talking Heads, Burning Down the House. One of 2 I might have picked, right? I like that. I think, I would have liked to have seen it like in the low 60s maybe. Number 69, Rod Stewart, Maggie May. I would have chosen another cut, but I love Maggie May. What do you guys think? Big hit. Kind of turned me on to the whole, Rod Stewart at that point, and I was already getting turned on to him by a friend who loved Jeff Beck and was turning me on. That's why I'm such a Jeff Beck aficionado, or whatever I am. And that came out right at the time, and I went, for a rock ballad, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Don Henley, The Boys of Summer, maybe, and now we're not talking about what I think about the man, all right? I've told you I've been a fan of his. Out of his entire solo catalog, that's the song I would have chose right there. I love that song.
Too Hot
Visions.
to Handle.
Huh?
Frank Walton said Too Hot to Handle.
Ah.
Yeah.
So somebody's...
I like that one.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, remember, we did 4 cover songs in my last band, babe. That's the song I sang.
And that's it. Too Hot to Handle.
You remember that? No
I
Man's
do.
Land? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Too Hot to Handle. That's the one I chose. Everybody got to choose one, and then everything else was original. So good choice. I love it. I love that song. Yeah.
Yep.
So he's at number 68. Motley Crue, Home Sweet Home. At number 67, Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight.
Love that song.
Yeah, I know you do.
And Suki.
It's good.
Studio.
That was kind of cluck, cloying.
No, I like it.
I love Phil Collins. You know what? I kind of said in my last stream. I love Phil Collins, but I love his early solo stuff. And then as he started doing cover songs and getting more popish and stuff, I kind of lost interest. But I regained interest in him when Disney did the Tarzan animated cartoon, right? And I think the soundtrack to that, I love that entire soundtrack, and his voice fits in so well. So I am a Phil Collins fan. Air in the Air Tonight's a good, solid choice. I would have chose something else. I don't know, maybe. Bachman and Turner Overdrive at number 65. You ain't seen nothing yet. I like that one. A couple more just as well, but yeah, who am I to argue with such eloquent list makers such as UCR? Huh? Number 64, Stevie Nicks, Edge of 17. That's the one I would have chosen for her. Okay, that's a good solid track. I love that track. Okay, so awesome pick. When I saw her name, I go, oh well, no, they're gonna pick something from her latter career that all her girly fans like and everything. Now this is back when she still kicked ass. Yeah.
Ben Scheidegger says Dio is gonna be disrespected again.
I don't know. You know what? I went over the list. Did I see Dio? Well, we'll find out together, brother.
We can't disrespect Dio. No,
Yeah.
we can't.
I
Ben, you're right.
This next one, good Lord, Billy Joel deserves to be on this list, first of all. And he shouldn't be as low as 63, which is where he is. But when you pick Piano Man, I don't think it could go much higher. That's not my favorite Billy Joel song by a million miles at all. All right? Piano Man came before I even got into him. I got into him with the Stranger album, like a lot of you folks did. So I wasn't cool enough to know Piano Man. But once I became a fan, I went back and got his albums, and frankly, he really got good with the Stranger. There's lots of talent on those early albums. Good songs. Piano Man isn't a bad song, but it's by far and a cry way down on my list of not at the bottom, but it's way down on my list of Billy Joel songs. So
Hey,
I don't
hon.
agree them using that one.
Storm Cop
Yeah,
says Emotion better be in the top 10 for sure.
Ah. So you're asking for Aerosmith, right?
Yeah.
Sweet Emotion? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
well,
about?
it's Emotion.
Emotion?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, well, let's see what's
We
going on.
can't disappoint Storm Cop.
At number 62, I think should be nudged into the 50s, definitely. Golden Earring, Radar Love. Love that song.
Sweet Emotion, yeah.
Oh, man, there's another song we used to tool down 4th Street.
Yeah,
Crank
tooling.
it. Radar
That was my
Love,
mom called, my
Low
mom's
Rider.
generation called
Yeah.
it tooling.
Yeah,
Yeah, but my generation, because I'm a little younger
we
than
called
you.
it Toolin' 4th Street.
We
man.
didn't call it, we called it cruising forth.
Yeah, and babe, we didn't call it tooling. We called it toolin'.
Tooling.
Tooling.
Okay,
Whole
tooling.
totally different, concept.
Tooling.
Yeah. Man. We be tooling for chicks. We
Yeah.
be tooling to the radio. We be tooling down 4th Street, baby.
Yep.
That's the way it
Yep.
was, And Golden Earring, Radar Love was one of those songs.
Oh, Radar Love. I love that.
Another one that should have been a lot higher, but I'm glad here. And you know what? I'm okay with this pick. At number 61, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Pride and Joy. I'm okay with it. I could have thought a couple of more that would have been in contention. How about you folks? Number 60, Foghat, Slow Ride. Well, I'm glad Foghat's on a dated list somewhere. Certainly aren't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, are they? Number 59, The Kinks. You Really Got Me. Love that song. Maybe it would have been higher if it had been, like I said, more mid-70s on up into, the latter parts of classic rock. But I would have liked to have at least seen it crack the top 50. Well-deserving tune. But I'm glad that it's in the 50s anyway. Number 58, Steve Miller Band, The Joker. The Joker. Yeah,
Oh, I
a couple
love
of
that
cuts could have gone on that one.
I loved that one, yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like take the money and run. But yeah. Okay. 58, I would have liked to seen him crack the top 50 as a songwriter, as a performer, as an icon, Slight disappointment. Joe Walsh, number 57, barely doing better than Steve Miller with Rocky Mountain Way. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do with that? And James Gang, somehow in their criteria, Joe Walsh got on this list twice. Funk 49 and Rocky Mountain Way. Now you guys are going to get really pissed if your fave doesn't make it. I can tell by a couple of your comments
Space
already.
Cowboy.
Huh?
Space Cowboy.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, George Harrison made number 56 with My Sweet Lord. I would have chosen another song, but a fine song. And no, he didn't rip it off. Number 55, Def Leppard, Photograph. Big hit for him. I would have chosen Another Cut as the better song, but it was a big hit. And I like Photograph. I have the album. It's one of the ones I've got. I like Def Leppard. Love them. Free got in with All Right Now. Oh, of course. That had to be the Free song, right?
Yeah.
Right, baby?
You're right.
Paul Rodgers, All Right Now, Free. You know?
Yeah, I love that.
Baby. Yeah. Number 53, Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Well, you got to have that in there.
Yeah.
Although there are probably better songs. But it's so iconic. My God. It sold everything from horror movies to Irish Spring soap, practically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Damn. You hear that cut everywhere. It's even the subject of a famous SNL skit with, what's his name? You know, the guy who can't finish a sentence. I can't even do him. Christopher Walken. Yeah.
Bowie needs to be on the list.
Who?
Bowie.
Bowie? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
At number 52, the Guess Who, American Woman.
Yeah.
Noble song. Not my favorite Guess Who song, but for a powerful classic rock list, yeah, it's got to be American Woman.
I like Burton Cummings' Stand Tall.
Oh, I do too.
Love that song.
Yeah. God, for his range.
I know. He sings that.
He sings like I wish I
beautifully.
could, you know?
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh, God. Amazing vocalist and songwriter. And multi-instrumentalist, I might add, right?
Yep.
But American Woman, at 51, The Police barely escaping the top 50. They just didn't have it. And with Roxanne, that's a good choice.
Oh, love that one.
Oh my God. And it's powerful, it's gritty,
Yeah.
you know? Everybody has the street and the light, the red light, and the angle of what they're looking at. Everybody that's heard that song has their own story to tell about Roxanne, right?
Yep.
Isn't that, it's written so beautifully.
Oh, I love that one.
My vision is almost steampunk London, right?
Gear Jam says Christopher Walken. More cowbell.
Yeah, more cowbell. That's right. Thank you, brother.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I could use a little more. I'm not going to do him. I can't do him. I can sometimes get him, right, babe? And then,
You can.
And then I lose him as fast as I do him.
Oh.
I'm not a very good. I'm not very good at covering people's accents.
Imitating,
And things.
yeah.
And imitating, I guess. Okay, so then we go to number 50. Cracking the top 50, Peter Frampton, Show Me the Way. I love the song.
Yeah.
Okay?
I love that one too.
Yeah. Yep, I was a fan of
Grew
that
up with
right
that.
away. Well-deserved, top 50, number 50, halfway through, Peter Frampton. I think that's very fair. Now into the top 50. At number 49, the Doobie Brothers, Blackwater. I would have chosen Blackwater, and that doesn't mean I don't like the Rockin' Down the Highway tunes. Or even the Doobie Brothers with Michael McDonald, right? And Jeff Skunk Baxter, both freshly from over Steely Dan's way. Jeff being an official member, and Michael McDonald being kind of a behind-the-scenes honorary member, right? But Blackwater, oh, Blackwater. Yeah. Mississippi Moon. Yeah. Another song. Everybody has a whole different vision when they listen to that song. Okay, then up at number 48, Rush, Tom Sawyer. You knew it was going to be that one. I'll bet you all you Rush fans are out there. What about? What about? What about? What about? Right?
Yep.
Right
Oh,
about
they
now.
are.
But Tom Sawyer, that's the song that turned me on to Rush, so I'm going to be very comfortable with this one. Is it high enough? No. I think it should be in the top 30 at least. At least. Number 47, Thin Lizzy. The boys are back in town. Who can argue with that one? Okay. That's got to be the cut from them. And I'm
Yeah.
glad they got it. Top 50. Ooh. Judas Priest at number 46, Living After Midnight. What do you guys think? Fairly placed? Would have nudged it up a little higher. Here's another one I would have nudged into the top 20. Okay? At least top 20. This is dismal, folks. Number 45, Alice Cooper, School's Out. Oh, the dirty bastards. What have they done to my beloved Alice? But he is in the top 50. Number 44, Cheap Trick. I Want You to Want Me.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
hasn't heard that song?
Space Oddity.
I think that's the one I would have picked from Cheap Trick. What do you think, baby?
Yeah, I think so.
Want you to want me.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
No,
Yeah.
I mean it, babe.
Yeah.
I really want you to want me.
Yep.
I'm serious now. Anyway, yeah. So that was Cheap Trick. I think that's well placed. Eric Clapton, Cocaine should have been way up on the list. I'm
Yep.
glad that he's in the top 50. Number 43, Bad Company. Number
Bad
42, Feel Like Making
Oh, I
Love.
love Paul Rodgers' voice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I might have picked the song Bad Company myself. It has the soft but I'm glad to see him there, right?
Yep.
And if this list is a couple of years old, by the way, folks. If this list was made today, I can guarantee you Bad Company would be higher.
Oh,
All
yeah.
these publications, they're all in the same bed. They are, right? That's why I'm putting this over to you guys. Are you still taking those screenshots,
I
baby?
sure am.
Good. All right, because I want to hear from you. And like I said before, if you're watching this, you didn't catch it live, I still want to hear from you in the comments. Those will be easy to tabulate there. But I do have screenshots, and we're going to do an entire set of polls on this, and we're just going to put it all into your hands and see if we can come up with a better, well, certainly top 25 list, but we're going to go as high as number 32. So we're not even that high. Already, what I've chosen would not be, if I took this list, all right, already all these chosen would not be in the running. Does that bother you? It bothers me on many of these choices because they would be in my top 32. But you guys are going to have the say on that. All right, so next, 41, Heart. Barracuda should be higher, plain and simple. But they're in the top 50 and in the low 40s, so good for them. Number 40, Fleetwood Mac, Go Your Own Way. I would have done The Chain. And I think then it would be in the top 10. Maybe even very high in the top 10. Okay? But Go Your Own Way, I love the song. All right? I love the song. But that's what they chose. And now we get into the 30s. At number 39, Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing. Yeah, that's the one that turned me on to them. Got to have it. All right? Should be higher. But at least in the 30s. All right? It's in the top 40s. Now we're in the top 40s, folks. At number 38, Paul McCartney, Live and Let Die. Wow. Big McCartney fan. Glad he's on the list. Glad he's in the 30s. Number 38, high 30s, but yeah. Live and Let Die. I don't know if that's the one I would choose, but it would be in the probably top 5 or 7 contention spots for the one I would choose. Do you guys agree? Elton John beat out Paul McCartney. Kimberly goes, see? I told you.
No. I just love his voice.
I know
that.
you do. I know you do. She likes Elton John better than McCartney, right? She likes McCartney.
On some of it, yeah.
Yeah. On some of it, she just corrected me. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Rocket Man, yeah, gotta love that. I love
Rocket
Daniel.
Man.
I
I
love
like
Daniel.
Tiny Dancer.
Tiny Dancer,
Yeah.
ooh. Your song. That's
Yep.
what turned me on to it.
Yep.
I heard that, I became an Elton John fan. Bought
Yep.
all his stuff.
Yep.
Up until he started uh, Philadelphia Freedom, and so I started losing interest there
Oh.
at the end.
Yeah.
Still putting out some pretty great stuff, though.
Yeah.
Even I just wasn't buying all his albums anymore. I kind of picked and chose. But his classic stuff, that early stuff with Bernie Taupin and him, oh man, biggest fan of them as I was of McCartney, practically. Let's see. So that gets us to number 36, the Allman Brothers, Ramblin' Man. I'm glad to see the Ramblin' Brothers on with the Allman Man. Sorry about that, folks. Senior moments. But yeah, I'm glad to see them on the list, but I wouldn't have chose Ramblin' Man. Whipping Post. What do you guys think? Huh? Whipping Post? Come on. In memory of Elizabeth Reed. Number 35, The Cars. Just what I needed. As noble a choice as any of them. I kind of like, I would have done Drive. I would have done Drive.
You're in trouble with Ben Scheidegger.
Uh-oh, what did Ben say?
He says, still not a single Black Sabbath song or Ozzy song either.
I know, Ben.
I know, Ben.
What are we going to do for Ben?
Yeah, this
What
was...
are we going to do for Ben? You know, Ben, you make my heart bleed, brother. I'm going to give you a spell that I used to give my daughter when she was still in school to make her day go well.
Yeah.
Here it is. Are you ready? Volare.
Volare.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what we can do for you, Ben. You know, you never knows. You never knows.
Yeah.
So Elton John, Rocket Man, again, a good choice, though. The Allman Brothers, not so much for me. You guys might like that. The Cars. Okay, Neil Young, Rockin' in the Free World. Glad to see Neil on. And not the song I would have chose at all from him. Not by a long freaking shot. All right? It's an okay song. I don't think it's his best. It's not in his top 10. I don't think it's in his top 15. So maybe I'm wrong. Number 33, Cream, Sunshine of Your Love. White Room?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sunshine of Your Love is great, though.
Yeah.
It's got a vibe. Number 32, Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. This should be in the top 10. Certainly top 15. What the hell are they thinking? Number 32, Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water.
Smoke on the Water, yeah.
Metallica at number 31, Enter Sandman. A good choice. I like it. A lot of you Metallica fans out there from the old days wouldn't. But I like it. I like it. Yeah, you know, I turned my youngest daughter on to Metallica with that song. She just adored it. So I've got good vibes about the song. I like the Black Album. I know a lot of original Metallica fans go, yeah, it's commercial pop, pap. I don't think so. It was the album that turned me on to Metallica. So they gained new fans, they gained me, and I've gone back, and I like some of their other stuff. Not as well as what they achieved on the Black Album is just, that's their masterpiece to me. You know, that's them really. And I also have a DVD with them. Was it Oakland or the San Francisco Orchestra doing live? Boy, they sounded great on that, right? Number 31. Well, yeah, I don't know. I would have put it a bit higher, in the 20s maybe. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. Love it. Love the song.
Yeah, me too.
And they made number 30. So they're in the top 30, right? They're in the top 30. And I would have picked one or two or three or four songs over that. And that doesn't mean I don't love Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. I'm glad to see them. I think if they picked another one, but songs I like might not, like I love Guinevere, all right, by David Crosby. That's my favorite song by them, Guinevere had green eyes like yours, lady like yours. Oh, man, sends me places. You know what I mean? Always has, from the moment I ever heard that song. But
Yep.
I'm glad they're on the list. At number 29, David Bowie, Space Odyssey. I would have chosen another song. Or, yeah, I would have. I would have. Several. Are you guys happy with this? Number 29. Number 28, Derek and the Dominoes, Layla. At 28? Whew. There's a top 15, perhaps top 10 song for you, on many people's list anyway. 27, Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night. I would have left them up higher on the list. Maybe 50-something. But they've got the Kiss Army, you know what I mean? Rock and Roll All Night, it's a great cut. I like that song by Kiss. So they're on the list. Number 27. Number 26, Beating Out Kiss. I knew I would like this guy for some reason. Tom Petty, Free Fallin'. This is one of my favorite Tom Petty songs. I don't, and there's a couple that would really come close to this. Very close, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I'm okay with Free Fallin'. I'll keep my mouth shut. But it's a good one to listen to at certain times. Let's just put it that way. You know, it just sends you into the stratosphere. Love that song. Love it. Okay, so at 25, Ted Nugent.
Oh my
High
goodness,
on a
hon.
list these days after his
Michael
mouth.
Boswell just
I'm
came
glad
with
to
the
see
super
him.
thing.
I see that, baby. Let me get on
Oh,
over there,
thank
and
you,
we'll get back to Ted here in a
Michael.
minute. Oh, God. Michael Boswell, thank you so much. Yeah, Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night. Oh, he's happy. I'm glad. You know, that's like I've said in the past, Michael. Kiss is a fine band and all. I liked them early on. I didn't like what they would become. I didn't like the makeup change and stuff like that. I owned 2 of their albums. That was enough for me. Okay, Kiss Army, no, I'm not. You know, I'm not a Kissaholic, except when it comes to my wife, right? So, but yeah, they're up there. I expected
Good
them
answer.
to do well, right? Let's see, number 25. Oh, we were on Ted Nugent, Stranglehold. Wonderful choice. That's a good one. That's anthemic, right? And it's good to see him as high as he is on a list that he's one of those people that are blackballed by the other side, and to see him on a list this high is gratifying, right? Because I'm not judging any Boys of Summer. I don't go for anything coming out of Don Henley's mouth, but I had nothing wrong to say about that song earlier on, did I? A song that should have been higher, by the way. But anyway, yeah, Stranglehold's good. Stranglehold in the top 25. Matter of fact, that might be perfectly placed for me. Number 25 in my own, 25 list. Okay? So now we're into bands. By the way, ever since Deep Purple onward, we're into bands that would have been on the list if I just used this, right? So number 24 in the top 25, John Lennon, Imagine. And I love the song, suspension of disbelief helps to love the song. I love the imagery. I love the melody. It's a grand old tune, but I would have chosen something else for John Lennon. How about How Do You Sleep? Much better track. Much better track for me, okay? Then we get into 23, Bob Seger, Turn the Page. I love this song. And I'm glad. I think it's fairly placed even. It would be in my top 25. But I got to tell you, I'm getting sick and tired of this song, folks. Every damn time I get into the freaking truck these days, that song is played. Sometimes I get in the truck, go do a couple of errands, right? It's played in the morning. I come home, rot for a couple hours. Oh, we've got to go out and get this done. And it's on in the afternoon, right? Day in, day out. One of the most overplayed songs, and we're going to get into a few of those, of rock and roll. And it's yet at the same time, it is so beautiful. It's got all that wonderful sax playing. I'm a musician, I'm a singer-songwriter. That song talks to me. I just wish it wasn't on rotation because I can't help but listen to it, and I'm worried I'm going to get sick of it. Okay? What about you guys? Is it in heavy rotation on your classic rock stations that you listen to in your areas? Throughout the world, we're a large tribe here. Okay, so I think, let's see. Yeah, fairly placed. Number 22, Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone. I like it. It's okay. I would have chose something else.
Pretty Woman, Orbison.
Huh?
Roy Orbison's Pretty Woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be up here, you know. I wonder if it is. Maybe
I wonder.
not. Maybe not. So, number 21, The Eagles, Hotel California. Holy shades, speaking of overplayed songs. Now, I love Hotel California, the
I love
imagery
that
and
too.
everything. Another song that we all have a different vision of what that hotel looks like. You know, envisioning ourselves in it. A wonderful painting of a song. I would have chose something else, though, mainly because I'm so burnt out on the song. And it's another one like Turn the Page. It's on all the freaking time, 2-3 times a day in my area. You know, I do now. I just turn it off. I've been turning it off for 2 years. You know, I'm hoping by going deaf for a while, I can listen to it again because it's a grand song. Don't get me wrong there. Okay. Number 20, ZZ Top, LaGrange. Okay. Several songs come to mind that can make this. What do you guys think of this song? LaGrange, ZZ Top. Now we're into the top 20. ZZ Top, number 20. Number 19, The Doors, LA Woman. I would have thought Riders on the Storm. For me. What about you? LA Woman or Riders on the Storm, baby? By The Doors.
Riders on the Storm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to see as the song that would represent them?
Oh gosh, I can't think.
People Are Strange. You know, any of the songs.
Oh, I do like that one,
Yeah.
especially around October. you
Yeah.
know.
Well, one of our favorite movies is The Lost Boys.
Oh, yeah.
With Kiefer Sutherland. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
a great song.
And Jim Morrison fits really heavily into that movie, into
Oh,
the
yeah.
soundtrack and everything else. But good to see The Doors in the top 20. They'd be in my top 20.
Light My
Maybe even,
Fire.
for the right track, maybe in the top 15. You know, I love The Doors.
Light My Fire.
Light My Fire's good.
Yeah.
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 Despite the fact, I liked Jose Feliciano's version for a while, and then, you know, I go, no, it kind of spoils the other version
Yeah. Yeah.
and takes away from it. And so I kind of quit listening to Jose's version, although I liked it at first. The Doors did it right the first time, right? So number 18, Ozzy Osbourne. Did somebody call Ozzy Osbourne?
That was Mr. Ben Scheidegger.
Ozzy Osbourne's at
Yeah.
number 18, Crazy Train. That thing gets a crazy amount of streams. Do you know that track?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that wouldn't have even been the song I chose, but I'm happy.
There's got to be
He's
some
here.
Santana.
What's that?
Some Santana.
I haven't seen any Santana.
I agree. There's got to be some Santana. I
Yeah.
love Santana.
You know, wow. Yeah, I just noticed that. What a prejudicial list. No. What, no Latino rock allowed? You got war in there, man. Where's Santana? I haven't seen Santana. Good Lord. Okay, and then number 16, Bruce Springsteen, who would have been in my top 40 at this point, but Born to Run, and not the song I would have chose. So, and maybe that's why he's only number 16. But him outranking McCartney or Elton John just sickens me. Okay. Number 15, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Fortunate Son. This is the other song I was telling you about that you just can't argue with this, right? Creedence Clearwater. I love Run Through the Jungle, Green River. My God. Oh, some days never gonna. Oh God, oh, I could just keep going. On songs that I would list as this big, close to me liking them as well as Fortunate Son. But Fortunate Son has some history, both in cinema and in its attitude. Some folks are born, raised to wave the flag. Oh man, what a powerful song. Number 15, definitely this would have been in my top 15. Would it have been at number 15? I don't know. But I'm glad to see. I agree with this one. Number 14, Leonard Skinner, Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, love that one. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good song. It's a hit. I would have put up Freebird.
Freebird. Oh, that is epic. It is.
Be on the lookout for people to be agreeing with me right now in the comments and make screenshots on those, because I think there's a lot of our viewers that would agree with me that Sweet Home Alabama is a wonderful song.
Freebird.
But Freebird's the man. God, that's Leonard Skinner mantra incarnate, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw them live. They opened up for The Who.
Ooh.
The original, real Leonard Skinner. The unadulterated Leonard Skinner. Not the homogenized Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
Or the imitation milk Leonard Skinner, man. Early in their career. Fantastic band. Okay, so at number 13, Journey, Don't Stop Believin'. Okay, Kimberly, you're happy.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah, Don't Stop Believin'.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's
I think, did I hear that's their most streamed song?
it probably is.
Or it's on a resurgence or something like that. It's okay. I can think of other songs by Journey that really make me want to retch.
Yeah.
But no, that one's an okay song. And it got them high on the list for sure.
Wheel
Number
in the
12,
Sky.
Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of My Ein.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Number 12. I mean, they're even nicking the top 10 here. How dare they? How dare they? Oh, good Lord. Royce right now is laughing his ass off because he's more of a Guns N' Roses fan than me.
Yeah.
I love Slash. He's a great guitarist.
Yeah.
I just can't stand their vocalist.
Yeah.
God, nails across a chalkboard. Oh, number 12, folks. Really? It's a shot in the heart. What do? All right, so number 11, barely beating out the top 10. If they had chosen another song, I would have wanted this band in the top 10. But using this song, they did real well. Missing the top 10 by one, and number 11, The Who, Baba O'Reilly.
Bob O'Reilly, yeah.
Great cut.
Yeah.
Great cut.
Yep, it is, definitely.
I man, won't get fooled again. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, but Bob O'Reilly's great. I don't know. How about Who Are You? Yeah, Royce just gifted me the new box set by The Who.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know, boy.
I got 4 albums in that sucker, baby. I got a remastered from a half-speed thingy of the Who Are You album, which I didn't have. And then I got this triplex thing that opens up like this, and it takes 2 men to crate it to the next room with 3 LPs in it, of their 1979 tour with Kenny Jones. So in the same box set, I've got material of The Who with Kenny Jones, Keith Moon's first replacement, and with the album, I get my guy. I get Looney Mooney.
Yeah.
Right? So they didn't quite crack the top 10. Now the top 10. You know what? You're going to think I'm a damn wizard, that my spell couldn't work. But I tell you, when I cast that Volare spell, brother, it works.
Volare.
Number 10, Black Sabbath, Paranoid. in the top 10 by a skin, a thin skin, right? But they're in. Paranoid. Would that be the track I'd pick? I'm okay with it. Could think of 2 or 3 more that I would like, but probably wouldn't translate like Paranoid. And no, it's not Iron Man.
Yeah.
Although I like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
I like
doesn't?
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm surprised Iron Man isn't on this list. Okay, at number 9. Oh, thank God. Oh, Lord. Pink Floyd made the list. Comfortably Numb. And I can't, you know what? I've been listening to that a lot. I like that choice. Be a lot higher on mine, as you well know. A lot higher on mine. And I like that choice. Black Sabbath would be a bit higher, but I'm glad to see him in the top 10. Number 8, Van Halen, Everybody Wants. Oh, God, you got to be kidding me. All right, deserving of the list, the top 10, this cut, no. Sorry, don't agree with that. Number 7, all right, Queen. What else? Bohemian Rhapsody, baby. Are you surprised?
No, not at all.
No, not at all. And you know what? It's one of those songs that you can get burned out on, like Hotel California, and another we're going to talk about here in a minute. Turn the page. You can get burned out because they're so damn popular. But when you think of how that was put together and the power, when I first heard that, see, I was already a Queen fan. The album came out. That wasn't getting any freaking airplay. The album came out. And you put on the album and it had Bohemian Rhapsody on it, and you went, it blew my freaking mind. It's a masterpiece song.
Yeah.
It has to be Bohemian Rhapsody, even though there are other excellent Queen tracks that I like even slightly better. But this is the way, it's a mini album. The whole song is a mini album. It's a movement, folks. So, well placed, I guess, at number 7. Number 6, Jimi Hendrix. Oh boy, now Royce is going, woohoo, woohoo. Jimi Hendrix Experience. And Royce, in this case, I thoroughly agree with this. It'd be in my top 10 anyway. I don't know number 6, but it'd be in my top 10. Jimi Hendrix Experience, All Along the Watchtower. That way I get a little Bob Dylan and Jimi Hendrix with my pick. So number 6, now we're into the top 5. The top 5, folks. Number 5, disappointingly, the Beatles. Oh, stab in the heart. And especially with A Day in the Life. Psychedelia, major anthem, sorry. You can choose songs that came out. Oh yeah, well this group put out a psychedelic song that 90 days before Sgt. Pepper came out. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take away the power of the song and the fact that it's co-written by both, majorly by John Lennon. But Paul McCartney's spot is what transforms this into something, into the other world, right? I might have chosen a different Beatles song, but I'm happy with this one, knowing the power it drew. It got it to number 5. Boy, disappointing. Number 4, definitely would be in my top 10 and skirting the top 5, maybe. AC/DC, Back in Black, baby. Number 4. The number 4 out of 100 songs of classic rock. The 4th best one, folks. Number 3, the Rolling Stones beating the Beatles. Oh, Royce is having a field day here. Shut up, Royce. Shut up. I don't want to hear you. Rolling Stones, Give Me Shelter. Oh, damn good song. Damn good song to choose. Yeah, ass kicking. I have no trouble with that pick. And I'm glad the Stones are in. They would have been skirting the top 5 for me too as well, brother. All right, number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2. Number 2, and this is where this would be for me, and I think I would have chose this song. Led Zeppelin, Kashmir.
Kashmir. Yeah.
Kashmir. It's got it all.
Yes, it does.
It's got the heaviness of the band. It's got the orchestrational ability of the band. It's got writing of things that you don't quite understand.
Right,
It's
right.
it's another one of those songs that creates visions that are our own. When I hear that song, I see desert and a burning red sun setting down and a caravan passing off into and a mystic man on the mountain.
Yeah.
What do you guys hear? Damn great song.
Oh, yeah.
Kashmir,
Oh, yeah.
Led Zeppelin. But who could beat out the Beatles, the Stones? Oh my God, Jimi Hendrix, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, Van Halen, Queen. Who beat them all? I was surprised. And I'm okay with the song. I would have chosen one other, but I'm okay with this song. They came in armed, got them to number one. At number one, believe it or not, when everybody thought that all was nailed down for this band, that they were done beyond being done, Aerosmith, Sweet Emotion, the number one classic rock song
Love
of all
the song,
time,
but I don't know if I
according
would put that at number one. No.
to this list. Yeah, I like Janie's Got a Gun.
Yeah,
You know, I like Living on the Edge.
yeah,
I like Living on the Edge,
Yeah.
baby. But Sweet Emotion's great.
yep,
It's great.
it is.
And it was probably more successful than those.
Gary Jim
Probably.
says the best song in 3/4 time.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. So what do you guys think about this?
Well, a lot
All right.
of them don't like the list. They wouldn't have, you know.
Really? A lot
they-
of you are not liking it.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Don't agree with the list.
Able-bodied says, better than Kashmir? No! Sweet Emotion has a ton of radio play. You're right, Michael Boswell. Sweet Emotion, good choice, says Funk Creep. That's the word. Yeah, I feel like I'm cussing at him. Oh yeah, Funk Creep. Hey, you chose it, not me, brother. Did you skip number 17? Let me go back on my list and see if I did. Number 17 was, oh my goodness, it went from 18 to 17. I'll make a list. I'll find out where I messed up. Like I said when I was doing it, wow, some people were really paying attention. Good eye. Good eye. I'll find number 17 and I'll include that, okay? So sorry about that. Wow. Yeah, I was having all trouble, as you well know, baby, this
Yep.
morning,
Yep.
getting this list.
Yep.
I called my phone every freaking thing you could call a phone. That's all I can say.
I know.
Oh,
I
man.
know.
Let's see. Maestro Asia says, and then none from Kiss? That's so manipulated. Kiss did make it. They made it quite high. They're in the top 25. So they made it. I like Honky Tonk Woman. Yeah,
Yep.
yep,
I
that'd be
love that
one up for
too.
contention for
Oh,
me as
Ben
well.
just came in with a super.
I saw
thanks,
that
hon.
just at the last minute.
Thank you, Ben.
A $2 super thanks. The tribe list will tear this list to tatters.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so, right? And but I am going to use this as a list, and where I am given enough leeway by you guys, I will also, because I have no trouble with the bands, okay, that were chosen for this list. I have trouble with some of the cuts.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to go to the trouble, and especially if you guys heard my comments, if I get enough of you saying, yeah, you were right about this, or you were right about that song, Michael, and I think you made a good point about that, then I will take their list and I'll include our songs. And then I'm going to look at what you guys got to say. I'm looking for bands that weren't included on this list as well.
Yeah.
And if I get enough votes for that, I'll tear off some of these guys, right? And I'm not going to go by the top 32. I'm going to be more discriminatory. I'm going to take all 100 of them. And depending on how much input I get from you folks, all right, during the stream, all right, that's going to make this whole thing ring chimes. All right, folks, It was good to get up here. Frustrating as hell with the sound and stuff. It's going to be tough getting used to this new system. But I want to thank you all for showing up, right? And thank you so much for those of you who gave us super thanks. You're keeping the channel alive. You guys know we have subscriptions being lost on the back end that have nothing to do with actual subscribers unsubscribing, but and you know what that usually means. So, and we've dealt with that all along. I'm not the only content creator that's had to deal with that, and it's hard to fight that, the gravitical forces of that. And along with lack of subscribers, see what happens if people become unsubscribed, then they no longer get notified. I've gotten messages from you folks saying, Michael, I didn't know, I thought you weren't making videos. You know, I wasn't being notified. You weren't showing up in my home feed. And finally, one day I go, what, is Michael on vacation or is Michael sick? You know, and you went to the channel. You had to type in my channel's name. You went there. My God, he has like 10, 15 videos out,
hon.
right? I've got those. Oh, goodness. Who is this?
John Corrich just came in
Oh,
with
good.
super things.
Thank you, John.
John. That's so nice.
And I think it is coming over as John C. So he's the original John C. Are you not? Are you not, brother? $5.
John Corich.
Thank you so much. Every little bit helps, folks. I'm telling you. We put it all back in, the sound system here. And once we get, you know, the visuals and everything kind of set in here, we're shooting for February 15th as like things should be settled down by then, right? And you guys are making a difference. It's how we're able to invest in the channel to provide you with a better show and everything else. And you guys rock as far as I'm concerned. But the stream isn't designed just for those who do that. The stream, I try to go over things and make a presentation to you, the viewer. That's what I'm mainly concerned with, right? I want to provide entertainment, ponderance of thought to you guys concerning classic rock. That's the whole reason I do it, for you who would listen to my malarkey for what, about an hour and a half. We're coming up on an hour and a half today. Like I said, Wednesdays, you know, there's no big hurry to get off like I am on Sundays. If you have just joined the stream. Now, as a sign-off, would be good to tell you, sorry, I just bumped that mic, it'll probably come through, that I'm Michael Noland. The channel is called Michael Noland, The Bottom Line, and when we stream like this, we are the Tribal Forum. It's when I get to talk to you guys live, all right? So I stream on Sunday nights at 5 p.m. PST, Wednesday nights at 5 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. So adjust your local time accordingly, and everything will be copacetic, right? And, you know, if you're brand new or you've been viewing, but you haven't really committed to the channel, all you have to do, it's so easy, is hit that subscribe to the tribe button, tap that top bell icon, I tell you, and you too will be notified of all my future videos. How about that? An old-timey sign-off just for you folks who stayed to the end. All right, folks, I love each and every one of you. That's spittle on my mouth. Yeah, live. And I will see you on next Sunday night stream at 5 p.m. And then after that, I'll be on The Four Horsemen as one of the four panelists. Royce Eddings, Resurrection. Myself, Warhorse. Dan McNew is Conquest. And, of course, Chris Elliott as Peace.
Dan, just
we'll
the
see you
facts
then.
man.
Dan, just the facts man.
Go to his channel and subscribe.
I already told him earlier, but
Okay.
do.
Okay.
But do, folks. But do. And thanks for making do with me tonight, folks. I can't wait to see you on my next stream. Good night, y'all.